Peace Collective. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here and for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, we're going to get into another deep dive today. As you can tell by the title, we're going to look into the energy surrounding Cardi B and social media blogger Tasha K. If you guys are interested in readings that look more into celebrity culture, the entertainment industry, music, politics sometimes. I've got an entire playlist already curated. It's called the Deep Dive series. That's where you guys can find more readings just like this one. If you guys are interested in love readings, live streams every once in a while. I do have love readings on this channel as well. This is not just a celebrity reading channel or anything like that. Information for personals. If you guys are interested in birth chart information, I do offer birth chart readings. All that information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Just as a quick disclaimer, you guys, this is not a fan page. This is not a stan page or anything of the sort. Everything in this reading is alleged, okay, until proven otherwise, and for entertainment purposes only. If the message does not apply, let it fly, you guys. If this is not the reading for you, you don't like the subject matter, you don't like what I'm saying, it is absolutely $3.99 to click off the reading, okay? There are plenty of other readings on this channel for you guys to tap into and to check out. So we're going to just tap right into this, you guys. I'm sure if you are here in this reading, you clicked here, then you know what's going on between Tasha K and Cardi B. Cardi B has been on Tasha K's ass in and out of court for the last few years. I want to say maybe even before COVID, probably like since 2019. I want to say, if I'm wrong with the timeline, I apologize. But she took her to court a very long time ago. Cardi B essentially won in court. She won a $4 million lawsuit, which she is actively still trying to get the money from Tasha K for. So fast forward to today, Cardi B is going back to court with Tasha K. If I'm not mistaken, because please, I didn't read any of the legal dockets or anything like that. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she's suing her or taking her back to court and her husband. To basically collect that coin, okay? Collect that money. Apparently, she believes that Tasha K is moving around money illegally to avoid paying the judgment that she was awarded. So I just feel like this is nothing but spiritual warfare between these two. I really can't help but get that energy over and over again. So we're going to tap right into this. I have a Queen of Swords here to represent Cardi, being that she is a Libra. And then I have a Queen of Cups to represent Tasha K, being that she's a Pisces. If somebody please wants to correct me, please feel free. But from according to her Instagram, her own Instagram post, she's jacking Pisces. So that's why I have a Queen of Cups here for her. We're going to start with Cardi B's energy. And then we're going to switch to Tasha K momentarily with the same deck. We'll get into some tarot a little bit later to clarify the messages, you guys, okay? But we're going to start with one Oracle deck for Cardi. And we'll use the same for Tasha in a minute. But I'm going to ask, I usually ask with my deep dives how they feel about one another. But I'm just going to ask straight up, what is her energy like at this time? What energy is she in, Cardi B? And what energy is Tasha in? Obviously, it's very clear they don't fucking like each other. So that's pretty obvious. But I want to know what energy are you in and what energy are you in? Okay, so we'll start with Cardi. If somebody wants to timestamp the reading, you are more than welcome to. Thank you very kindly ahead of time. What is the current energy that Cardi B is in at this time when it comes to Tasha K? Please and thank you. What is the current energy that Cardi B is in at this time when it comes to Tasha K? Please and thank you. Let's see. You got the chosen one. All right. So it says destiny, prophecy, selected, mission, and prodigy. So a chosen one. Where? How? I don't know. Obviously Cardi B made it out of a very tumultuous situation. Okay, we know where she comes from, the lifestyle she comes from. So I get this very heavy sense of arrogance already with her, though, at least in this energy regarding Tasha K. So the energy that Cardi B is in, she feels like she's better than Tasha K. Like just clear cut, straight and dry, out off the rip. The chosen one. Okay, if you're viewing yourself, or if you're in the energy of being the prodigy, you're the chosen one out of the two, you probably feel like you're better than her. Okay, so let's see what energy are you in at this time, Cardi B, please, when it comes to Tasha K. And there's specifically a game of chess going on this card. Not checkers, not tic-tac-toe, not solitaire, it's chess. Okay, so very strategic, very particular how she's moving when it comes to Tasha K. Very strategic. It takes a lot of mental work, I feel like, to win a chess game, especially when you're playing chess with someone who's just as good as you are. I've never played chess, but if I'm not mistaken, I feel like it's a very like strategy, mental type of game. But why is this here, please? What is the energy you're in at this time, Cardi B, when it comes to Tasha K, please? Okay, you have ally and hermit showing up. So the hermit card would definitely indicate someone who isolates, okay, wisdom, practice, escape from the world. And then you have ally here, support, partnership, unity, and mutual aid. Interesting. Oh gosh, and you have berserker at the bottom. Look at this demonic ass shit. Bellicose, resilience, bloodthirsty, and destroy. What did I... It sounds like Buzz Lightyear, what I'm hearing. Search and destroy is literally what I just heard. Search and destroy. So it's like, I feel as though Cardi, she acts like she's not in this bloodthirsty, seeking, search and destroy energy. For Tasha K, oh, it's just a strategy. I'm just trying to get what I'm owed. She's been owed me all this money, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and that is true. Yes, that is true. But if you are, you know, big brim, you know, your monthly expenses are $400,000 or $500,000 a month, it's like you probably don't even really need it. But it's definitely giving the energy of search and destroy. Now, with support and partnership, unity, again, I'm asking, what is the energy that she's in at this time, Cardi B? It's like, I know this might sound a little bit far-fetched or a little crazy, you guys, but she could have tried at one point to kind of, I'm not going to say friends, or become business partners with Tasha K, but she could have tried to utilize her in a different way, or like get on her, like try to alleviate some type of tension here. It was only just to use Tasha K and maybe her platform for clout, all this, that, and the third, right? But because Tasha K, she's not no small fry. She's got her own production company, if I'm not mistaken. Millions of followers on YouTube, so she's not some small fish. So it's like she may have tried to partner with Tasha K or use her or get something out of her to maybe offset this $4 million judgment. Oh, if you do this or we do this, I won't be on your ass so much about the money. But with Hermit, it's like isolation. It just didn't work. Actually, never mind, you know. This bitch keeps playing with me is the energy I'm getting from her. And I've gotten the same energy with Cardi before, like her reaching out to try to get people to work with her. Or let bygones be bygones so they can get this money. But why is this here, please? Why are you in the energy of support and partnership and allies, please? And it's like she thinks she can outsmart Tasha K or something like that as well. Why is this here, please? Ooh. Oh, Gravedigger, Survivor showed up as well. Okay, Gravedigger fell out on top of the cards though. So it says Burial, Undertaker, and Funerary. And there's a giant full moon on this card. So it's literally somebody digging up a fucking grave. Didn't I just say this energy of search and destroy? Get her up out of here. I just heard finish her. Like from Mortal Kombat. Oh, okay. Yeah, so she's trying to just be the victor. She wants to win over Tasha K, like by any means necessary. And I don't know why I'm getting a vision of this, but I'm seeing somebody just stand over somebody else's body. Like, I don't know if this person is like dead or just unconscious, but I'm having a vision of somebody standing over somebody else's body. Okay, literally like the victor, the winner, champion energy. And I do feel like with this ally and Gravedigger, you know, Cardi B could be in the energy of using the people she works with, her partnerships, her allies, or maybe the court system as her ally to quote unquote bury Tasha K. The card literally says burial and an undertaker. Okay, well, interesting. Well, we're going to use the same deck for Tasha K. We're going to get a couple of these for her, then we'll switch decks in a second. Okay, and I feel like with Tasha K, again, I get this very heavy, like, spiritual warfare between these two. I feel like they practice two very different types of spirituality or two different type of religious views. It's like they both can say they believe in God, but I feel like how one gives it up is very different than how the other gives it up, and y'all can do with that what you will. But let's see, Tasha, what type of energy are you in when it comes to Cardi B at this time? Because, you know, I don't really watch Tasha K, to be honest with y'all. Of course, I've seen a few of her live streams before, and I don't listen to Cardi B's music either, but something about Tasha K, like just as an intuitive, as a reader, as a medium, I get this, like there's a genuine nature about her. And I feel like a lot of the stuff she be talking about is not always just exaggerated gossip BS. Like, but I could see how or why people would discredit her or not take her seriously, okay? But there's just something, I don't know what it is, but I mean, I don't really watch her show. I don't follow her online or anything like that, but something like strikes a chord with me for Tasha K. Like she's like a genuine spirit, or she's got a very deep connection with like her spiritual side or something. But let's see, why is this? Let's see, what is your energy like when it comes to Cardi B? Please and thank you. What is your energy like at this time in regards to Cardi B? Please and thank you. Ha! And you got whistleblower showing up. Now, all these cards are flipped over on the back except for this one. You see, whistleblower. That's why is this the only one flipped up out of all of these cards, y'all? It says disclosure, exposing, uncover, and informant. When you hear whistleblower, it's because somebody is blowing the horn on something or literally exposing something. Not saying she's exposed anything about Cardi B necessarily, but I literally just said, I feel like maybe not every single thing she spews, but a lot of it actually be rooted in some type of truth here or some type of exposure. Informant. Oh, wow. Okay, what is this? What is the energy you're in at this time, Tasha K? Time traveler. Okay. Temporal. Future, past, and time machine. So she knows a lot. Like intuitively and through means of other people's communication. What is this? What is the energy you're in at this time? And she's aware, like, certain things that she has said in the past are kind of like coming back to bite her in the ass in regards to Cardi B. Obviously, because she lost that court case a few years back, and she's having to pay back a very hefty judgment. But what is this energy that you're in at this time, please, Tasha K? Oh, geez. Founder. Okay, you got originator, pioneer, groundbreaker, and entrepreneur. So I just said a little while ago how, Tasha K is not some small fry in the deep, dark crevices of YouTube. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she's got like her own production company and things like that. Or I should say a media company, okay? So that makes sense why this is here, okay? So she's definitely a very successful entrepreneur, regardless of having a $4 million judgment attached to her name. Okay, but I also feel like with her, she could feel as though, and since we're talking about her and Cardi B, she could feel like there are people behind the scenes, because this definitely gives me the executives, the folks in the suits at the tables. You don't know who they are, you don't see them or hear about them. She could feel like Cardi B is connected to people like that, which she obviously is, okay? Signed to Atlantic. She's got people in suits behind her, okay? Maybe not putting as much money behind her as they used to, but they're still there, okay? They still have to protect their fucking asset, the asset being Cardi B. So Tasha K could feel like there are people behind the scenes kind of pulling strings or trying to, again, undertake her, bury her, take her up out of here because of the certain things that she said or certain things that she knows, okay? Ooh, when you have victim here. Literally, you can't make it up. This card, it fell out along with founder, but it's just been sitting here. But victim, okay? Sufferer, target, prey, afflicted, and vulnerable. So you could literally feel like a victim or some type of target to these people in the suits at these tables behind the scenes that are backing up people like a Cardi B. Okay, that could just be how she's feeling, of the energy she's in. Doesn't have to necessarily make it true, but that could just be how she's feeling, like a victim, or like she's being targeted. But to be fair, you're only being or feeling quote unquote targeted because of the things that you have said. Not because they just felt like picking on you one day. You know what I'm saying? To be objective. But let's see. We're going to get into another oracle deck, you guys. I think I'm going to get into the intuitive Kev for sure. Okay, but let's see. What is this energy like for Cardi B? We're going to go back to her. Again, I have the chosen one. She definitely feels like she's, better than Tasha K. She feels like she's more successful, looks better than her. When you're viewing yourself as the chosen one, in comparison to somebody else, it's probably because you feel like you're better than them, right? You have ally, hermit, and then gravedigger. So there's definitely some type of strategy here that Cardi B has to try to, get exactly what the card says, burial, in regards to Tasha K. I was hearing like search and destroy when it comes to Cardi B. I don't know what that's about, but it's giving like Buzz Lightyear energy, but okay, what kind of energy is Cardi B at this time when it comes to Tasha K? What is the current energy that Cardi B is in at this time in regards to Tasha K? Please and thank you. Ooh, fright. And again, guys, I'm not asking how is she feeling about Tasha K. I'm not asking how are you viewing Tasha K. I'm asking specifically what energy are you in, Cardi B? Why are you in an energy of fright? Okay, it says depression, phobia, and paranoid. I don't think necessarily because of anything Tasha K can do, quote unquote, financially or anything like that. Again, because she already feels like she's better than her. So why would you be worried or in fright about someone that you feel as though you are better than? Okay, but let's see. Why is this here, please? Phobia, paranoid, depression. Could just be stress or something as well. But what is energy you're in, Cardi, in regards to Tasha K? What is this? Oh, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. And then you have compromise. Didn't I already say a little while ago how Cardi B could have been in the energy trying to partner with Tasha K or work something out with her? if you do this, we can forget about the $4 million. Maybe you could just pay me $2 million instead. If you promote me or talk positively, apologize with this compromise card. Okay, but what fell out was the curse card. Why am I not surprised? I've been getting heavy spiritual warfare energy for the last day before I even tapped into this energy. Hate, catastrophe, and misfortune. So I'm asking again specifically, I know people like to hop and skip around in the reading. So sometimes I have to reiterate or repeat myself for those who like to skip around. I already said how it could be a bit of a strategy for Cardi B using the court systems to bury or get Tasha K up out of here. And it's coming through. The card literally says hate. It's like, if you got to put a curse on somebody, you probably really don't fucking like them. Like, if you got to do that much, there's some underlying hate there. Look at this, fury. Out of all the cards flipped over, y'all, this is the only one I'm seeing flipped on the face. Fury. Offense, madness, and unpleasantness. You can't make this shit up. So she cannot stand her. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious, but it's like, you're still that mad? My God. Again, guys, and I don't really watch Tasha K. Does she still talk about Cardi B or something? Does she post about her negatively? Does she still this mad? Like, what is this? We going more on this? What is the energy you're in at this time, Cardi B? Please and thank you. In regards to Tasha K. Stop. Okay, so break, pause, and stagnation. Introvert. It's like, okay, you tell these two people are in bed together, but they're just on their phones, not even looking at each other. It's like she be looking for stuff. She be looking for Tasha K to be saying something bad about her. What? Nightmare. Suffering, darkness, and persecution. I mean, this is the energy you're in regards to Tasha K. And with curse, we got fright. If this is some type of, again, spiritual warfare going on, if you're out here putting work on people, even if they are in the wrong, she said something about you didn't like, okay, you took her to court, she lost in court, and now she owes you money. But to continue to do the most, again, with the spiritual warfare, especially if Tasha K comes out as somebody who's spiritually protected, yes, it's gonna come right back on you tenfold. So she could be a little in this energy of paranoia, fright, feeling persecuted by certain demons and shit like that because of what she has put out there towards Tasha K. All that stuff does is come right back to you, if it's done with negative intentions, or if it's put towards somebody who's spiritually protected naturally or by birth, whatever their bloodline could be spiritually protected. Break, pause, stagnation, like anything to get her to stop. But again, guys, I don't follow her, so what is she continuing to do that Cardi B wants her to stop doing if she hasn't stopped already? Because if I'm not mistaken, the initial lawsuit was from like 2019, 2020. I mean, jeez. And Cardi B, she could also be being told to stop whatever she's doing spiritually against Tasha K, like through readings, or if she I'm picking up the energy of a Baba, like a Babalao, so she could go to like a Babalao or something like that, and they could be like, listen, Cardi, like, you need to chill. We get you're upset, we get you're angry, but you need to chill. Okay, because the right spiritualist, the right practitioner that does things on the up and up, even if they do this witchy poo, curses, spell work, if you go to the right practitioner, someone who has integrity about what they do, again, even if they're out here doing spell work and curses and hexes and shit like that, they're supposed to tell you or read the energy of the person you're trying to throw work on, and it will determine whether or not they can continue to do the work or not. So I'm getting this vibe here, like Cardi could have been told or could have been shown, you know, hey, it's maybe not the best idea to keep doing this to somebody like her, or whatever her bloodline is, Tasha K, because it's just gonna backfire or not go the way that you need it or want it to go. Somebody who doesn't give a fuck, they're just gonna take your money and keep doing the work. But someone who has some type of spiritual integrity or awareness of who they're putting this work on, they would tell you, listen, this is not a good idea. Okay? And she could be getting a little angry or frustrated that something here is not working. Or again, maybe Tasha K just won't stop. I don't know what Tasha K keeps doing. But like, okay, girl, you got so many other things to be mad about. All right, but let's go back to Tasha. Okay, again, I got her energy as the victim. She feels like the victim. Okay, again, she is an entrepreneur. She's got her own thing going on with her website. Her YouTube platform, I believe, is well over a few million followers or subscribers on YouTube. And she also showed up as the whistleblower. And it's someone who is disclosing information, exposing stuff. The things that she says has made her a target. Essentially, at least that's how she feels. Oh, and look what's at the bottom. Ritual. Ceremony. Mystery and magic. You can't make this up. So let's see. What is the energy that you're in, Tasha K? Again, guys, for the folks that like to skip around, hop around in the readings, I'm asking specifically what her energy is. Not how she feels, how she's viewing Cardi B. Specifically, what is her energy? Okay, what is the energy you're in, Tasha K? Please and thank you. Imagination. Okay, it says variety, fantasy, and the mind. So this definitely gives the energy of like creativity. Maybe someone who like connects with their inner child or something like that. I'm hearing a song. It's just my imagination running away with me. I don't know who sings that song, but I'm hearing it. Childish, childlike energy. Why is this here, please? With imagination. Justice. There it is. The court system. Equality, neutrality, and logic. Libra energy. We know Cardi B is a Libra. And promise and conflict. It's like she's genuinely trying to find balance in a situation here. Or maybe come up with other ideas or various ideas, or use her imagination to try to come up with ways to actually like kind of pay this money back for real. Okay, what is this? Why are you in this energy of justice, equality, neutrality, and logic? When you're neutral, things are balanced out. It's like you're not here, you're not there, you're kind of just indifferent with being neutral, like right in the middle. Why is this here though? Why are you in this energy? And part of me makes me feel like she doesn't even really give that much of a damn anymore. It's like, okay, go to court, take me back to court. You're going to spend more money on your lawyers, more money that you're not going to get out of me right away. Okay, something about bankruptcy is showing up as well. I don't know if Tasha K filed for bankruptcy or something. But when you file for bankruptcy, if I'm not mistaken, that kind of puts a giant pause or a stop to any type of lawsuits or garnishments and things like that. Okay, what is the energy you're in, please, Tasha K? Endorsement. Oh, here it is, the confirmation. You cannot make this up. Profession. Yes, like I'm not working with you. Oh wow. Okay. To go back to what I already said, you guys. Again, I had the energy with Cardi where she's in this energy of allies, support. The ally card showed up. So she could have genuinely like went to Tasha K to try to, I don't want to say mend or fix the relationship or situation, but try to strategically use Tasha K and make it seem like, oh, you know, I'll do this to help you. You can pay me back $2 million instead of $4 million, but you got to apologize. You got to promote me on your page. You got to do this. You got to do that. And you see how this guy on this card is like, no, I don't want your money. I don't want your money. No, no, no. Endorsement. It's like a bribe, persuasion, and temptation. It's funny. And it's genuine, honestly, with this bribe, temptation energy, because I'm asking what energy is Tasha K in? It's like you genuinely don't have it to pay back. And I think she's been vocal about that. I don't think she's ever lied or hidden that. Like, I don't have it to pay you back like that. Payment plan energy is what it's giving. So, at least she's honest. Shit. Okay, what is this? But I will say with Tasha K, she's not going to just apologize or roll on her back just because Cardi B said so or because Cardi B asked her to. Like, she's just not going to do that. Could be a little bit of pride. Could be some ego, What's the energy that you're in, please, Tasha K? Please and thank you. Mask. Yep, here it is. Okay. Deception, pretending, and inconstancy. So, she genuinely doesn't fucking have it with the money it's giving. And then you have memory. So things that she may have exaggerated, wasn't completely honest about in the past here could be, affecting her financially. And then you have okay. So it's like she's not in the energy of like trying to apologize or say sorry or again or roll on her back or nothing like that, But what is this deception and pretending about, please, in regards to Tasha K? Let me get one more on this. So again, I'm asking specifically, what is her energy like? Not how she feels or how she's viewing Cardi B. What is the energy you're in? Why is this deception here, please? Okay, deception about what? Mask wearing about what? Pretending about what, please? Oh, okay. You have nightmare, and then you have luck, jackpot, fortune, and reward. Yeah, so it's like and you have nightmare that fell out with it too. So it's like she still makes good money because she's got her own business platform. She's got her own media company. Her YouTube does numbers. So she's not really hurting for money, but when it comes to like paying off a $4 million judgment, she doesn't just have it just sitting in a box somewhere, to just give her or to give anybody for that matter. What is this? Mask energy about what? Luck, fortune, reward, and then you have nightmare, suffering, darkness. We saw the same card for Cardi B as well. Why is this here, please? Masking about what? Pride, and here it is. You can't make it up. Confirmation. 3303 on the timer. Self-esteem, self-worth, and ego. So, yeah, like she let her ego and her pride get in the way, essentially. When it comes to maybe taking some type of content off her page, apologizing to her, and now it's coming to conflict. And you have aid here. Yeah. So all of this conflict, and now you need help paying it back. But she also wasn't willing to accept some type of olive branch from Cardi B either because, again, pride and ego, she's just not going to do that. And basically, she wasn't going to become a puppet or some type of quote unquote, for lack of a better term right now, slave to Cardi B just because she's having a hard time paying back $4 million. So she's standing 10 toes. And honestly, I respect anybody who stands 10 toes. Even if it's in some bullshit that I don't agree with, that's fine. But if you stand 10 toes in what you feel, what you believe, you can't help but respect it. So, I mean, it is what it is. But pride and ego here definitely got in the way. It's getting in the way. I'm going to use some of these intuitive Kev cards as well. And again, guys, just because Tasha K is in the wrong doesn't mean Cardi B is in the right. Okay? That is not what that means. And that is not what I'm saying. Okay, we're going to go back to Cardi, though. But she is definitely in this energy. You have fright that showed up for her. Okay, but what are you afraid of? I think it's more of feeling paranoid about the spiritual work you're putting out there. That's It's gonna just simply come right back or return to you. You have curse that showed up. Like, this is the energy that you're in. You're that mad and upset you want to curse somebody, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. And the thing is, too, you're a public figure. Whether you're a Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Drake, The Weeknd, Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, people are going to lie and talk shit about you on a daily basis. It's like, you got to pick your poison, man. And again, I'm not saying it's right, but you already won the lawsuit. Like, damn. Okay, what is this energy, please, that Cardi B is in? Please and thank you. I think she's just trying to, like, embarrass her or hurt her or bury her, Tasha K, you know? That's really what it feels like. What is the energy that you're in, Cardi B, when it comes to Tasha K? Please and thank you. These cards are a little new, so they're a little hard to shuffle, you guys. I apologize. What is this, please? The energy that you're in when it comes to Tasha K at this time? House is here, so something about stability, structure, a foundation of some sort. Definitely stability with the house. Concern. Yeah, so she's worried about stability here. And again, it's not like Cardi B is broke. It's not like she doesn't have money. Now, rich people broke is very different from your average everyday to day person broke. But she could be kind of in need of this money. Hence why she's so adamant and so pressed about it. Why is it here, please? Oh. False documents, false information, false statements, and false agreements. Forgery. And I'm in her energy. Again, you guys, for those who like to hop and skip around in the readings, I'm not asking, Cardi B, how do you feel about Tasha K? I'm asking specifically, what energy are you in at this time? False documents and house. So there's definitely some type of, like, false information around Cardi B at this time when it comes to her money, her stability, her financial situation. And I'm not saying that she's broke. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm not saying she lost a house or nothing like that. But it's feeling a little funny. It's a little bit more tight than what she's used to. It's giving. So some type of, like, false information about her stability here is showing up. What does that have to do with you and Tasha K, though? So that might be what she's so stressed out about. But why is this here? What is your energy like in regards to Tasha K, please? What is the energy you're in? Third party situation. Okay, the only one mad in this card in the background is the girl in the back. Oop, and here it is, love spell. Wow, maybe not so much of a literal love spell with her love life, but just spell work. We had the curse energy, grave digger, third party. I'm assuming a third party would be a practitioner, okay? But what is this? Oh, that's what this is. Okay, thank you. I just got a download. Thank you. Damn, Cardi, what are you doing? It's like she's 38 on the timer. You be using third parties? Yes, here it is. Flying monkey, you be using third parties. So this would be people like a Ken Barbie or I don't fucking know, maybe her hairstylist or whoever. Okay, who's Precious? Is that her name? Precious? That she be working with? Constance? I forgot the girl's name, but there's somebody that she be working with that I'm picking up and I'm forgetting her name. Precious, Conscious, something like that. If y'all know who I'm talking about, then you know who I'm talking about. But it's like her assistant or something, a manager. I don't know. But she be using third parties, people in her circle, okay, Cardi B, to either create false narratives or to seek out and monitor false narratives and try to watch and see what Tasha K is doing, what she's posting, what she's talking about. So you probably won't catch Cardi on her own page stalking out Tasha K, but she's got other people stalking out Tasha K with this flying monkey. Definitely a monitoring spirit. Girl. Ooh. Imprisonment. What is that about? Okay. What is the energy that you're in, please, when it comes to Tasha K at this time? Please, thank you. Community, you have divinity here that tried to show up as well. Community, yeah, you can't make this up. It's like the people around her are like flying monkeys, and it flew out right over the flying monkey card. This community. So like you're using other people, third-party situation, to monitor and watch her. She could, oh, I don't want to say that, but allegedly entertainment purposes only, she could have had people like, now, of course, that could be her legal team, but it's not coming through as her legal team, like, at all. This doesn't feel like her legal team. These are other people in her camp that she uses to, like, watch and stalk out Tasha K. Maybe not so much, like, at her house, but I would not be surprised. Didn't Cardi B threaten Armand Wiggins with that? Like, I've had people, they know where you live at. I've got people telling me what apartment building you stay at, Armand, threatening him. Like, girl, are you crazy? The fact that I'm even picking that up during this reading says a lot. Okay, what is the energy that you're in when it comes to Tasha K? Please and thank you. What is the energy you're in, Cardi B? Girl, jealous and envy. Now, I don't necessarily think Cardi is jealous of Tasha K. She could feel like Tasha K is jealous of her because, again, it already showed up that Cardi feels as though she's better than Tasha K. So when you feel like you're better than somebody, of course you're going to feel like they're all envious and they all jealous of you, you know. Divination here, obsession. You cannot make this up. Again, guys, I'm asking, what energy are you in, Cardi B? Why are you showing up as someone who's obsessed with divination, reading the future, knowing what it is she's up to, peeking into her life? There's some type of spiritual element here. I keep telling y'all that. What is this, please? What is the energy you're in? Please and thank you. Opposition, yep. So obviously she views Tasha K as an op. Clearly, this person looks beat up and battered. Looks like she just let out of a damn emergency room or a hospital. It's like she's just trying to hurt her. It's literally like she's just trying to hurt Tasha K. Because of whatever she feels like was a lie that Tasha K said about her. And again, Cardi B did win in court. She had to prove certain things in court against Tasha K, and she won. Honestly, I don't feel like Tasha K had the strongest lawyers or the strongest representation in that case, but either way, she lost, so it is what it is. You're like, yeah, you're my op now because you tried to lie about me. That means you must have a whole lot of ops out here, Cardi B, that you're stalking, harassing, putting spells on, because a lot of people, I'm sure, have lied about you. What is the current energy you're in at this time, please, Cardi B, in regards to Tasha K? Ritual. You can't make this shit up. And using a third party, and look, hello, voodoo, you're going to practitioners and whatnot. We already saw a love spell. Voodoo right here at the bottom with hello. So it's like you go to third parties, and third parties being made spiritual practitioners to do this ritual work for you. Or again, monitoring spirits with this flying monkey. It's like I'm seeing like spiritual abuse here is what this is coming out as. Spiritual abuse. Because you have ritual, yeah, curse show up, and then opposition. The girl looks beat the fuck up. So like spiritual abuse, ritual abuse. And I'm telling you, you have this stop energy with third party situations. You gotta tell people in her energy, listen, girl, like you need to chill with that. Okay, I don't think that's a great idea. Let the money come when it comes, because doing this how you're trying to do it is not gonna help you. Now we're gonna get back on Tasha K's ass, because again, I definitely see here with her, you got pride and ego that was in the way. She wasn't trying to apologize. She wasn't trying to take no olive branch from Cardi B. She feels like a victim because of certain things she has said. And now she's in like this persecution, suffering for it, or feeling as if she's being like haunted or demonized. Is how the word is the word that's coming through, being demonized. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, manipulation at the bottom. Look at that. I told you she wasn't going to be Cardi B's puppet. Cardi B could have literally tried, allegedly entertainment purposes only, tried to extend some type of olive branch, use Tasha K, cut her a little slack with the fucking judgment. But you're going to do this, you're going to do that. You're going to be my little ventriloquist dummy now. And Tasha K was not having it. Yeah, look, protection. Not having it, not doing it. Nope. And you can't manipulate spiritually somebody who's spiritually protected. Like, hello. These spiritual narcissists are going to learn one day. But what is the energy that Tasha K is in at this time? Please and thank you. What is the energy that you're in, Tasha K? When it comes to Cardi B, please and thank you. Oop, destruction. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Yeah, it's like pride comes before the fall, is what I'm hearing. Pride comes before the fall. Oh, okay. Single, sexy, and successful. Now, when you have starseed, relationship. Wow, okay. Now, I was just going to say, we know Tasha K is technically not single. Is she successful? Yes. Okay. And she's a very beautiful woman, in my opinion. Okay. But yeah, single, sexy, and successful. She's technically married in a relationship. You have starseed. Didn't I just say how you got to be careful coming after people who are spiritually protected with this starseed energy? Okay. But yeah, destruction, single, sexy, and successful. So she definitely feels like these people are coming after her to destroy her, essentially. Okay, why is this here? Destroy her success, what she's built. Why is this here, please? Family is showing up, okay. Family unit. Yeah, and now, at this point, again, there's some type of new lawsuit that Cardi B has introduced to the court, where now she's dragging Tasha K's husband into it. Okay? I don't want to say what I'm hearing, but I don't want to say that because I don't see Tasha K leaving her husband or anything like that. But she could have maybe even pondered or had the idea of maybe, we should legally separate, allegedly entertainment purposes only, to protect you or to protect the family, protect the assets or whatever. Because now she's coming after your husband now. Okay, what is the energy that you're in at this time? And she could also just be very concerned about her family as well, considering this stuff going on. Or like her family being watched is how it's coming through. The veil. Okay. When you see through the veil, it's like you can see past this 3D realm, the 3D reality. What is the energy you're in, please, Tasha K, in regards to Cardi B? Rising star. I told you, Tasha K, she's not some little small fry on YouTube, Instagram, none of that. So the things that she says, the things that she brings to light gets a lot of attention with this rising star. You have single, sexy, and successful. So it's like she really built her own thing here is what it's giving. But what does it have to do with Cardi B, please? Oh, Lord, death magic. So they're, okay, yeah. Wow, okay. And then look at this. RIP. R.I.P. a transition after death magic. Now, it's weird because I don't see her doing this to Cardi B. I feel like she's trying to protect herself from this type of energy. It doesn't mean that she doesn't dip and dabble in spiritual practices because Tasha K definitely does. But this death magic is showing up underneath the rising star. The person that be on stage holding the microphone, the rapper, the big rap girl, big brim, right? It's supposed to be Cardi B. Okay, let me clarify this. What is this? Self-love. Why is this death magic here, please, in your energy, Tasha? Why is this here, please? Love offer. Okay, so love offer and death magic. I told you there was some type of offer extended to Tasha K here. Earth angel. Why is this here, please? What energy you're in, please? Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep one of them. Occupation. There's a doctor on this card. Work, career, the occupation, mature woman, conflict. Okay. Yeah, I definitely, it's weird because it's almost as if Tasha could have, again, offered or pondered on the idea of like legally separating from her husband, or not maybe getting a divorce, but just trying to keep him and the family out of things because of, again, what she does here for work. Like her work is spilling over into her family life now at this point. And it's weird because I'm getting this energy here where it's like her heart is usually in the right place 9 times out of 10. Now, maybe when she gets on camera and gets to her blogging, it's like you put character mode on. But I feel like it, like, normally, like, genuinely, she has a good heart or something here. But just... What is this? Why is this showing up in your energy, Tasha, please? Awakening. So this situation could have, divine feminine and legal and faith. So she's got a lot of faith. She's got a lot of hope in the Most High, and maybe in her own spiritual practices, her own religious views. Okay, divine feminine and legal showing up. So she could feel as though this whole situation has kind of been part of her, part of a spiritual awakening. If I'm not mistaken, I think Tasha K is at least like in her 40s or something like that. So she could have experienced a few spiritual awakenings for sure at this point, but this was definitely a massive spiritual awakening for her, or realizing how easy it could be to lose everything after how long it's taken for you to build everything just because of 1 or 2 words, or because of talking about the wrong person, you know? What is this death magic about, please, in your energy, Tasha K? What is this about? And rising star. Why is this here in your energy, please? Mature woman. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I was like, I don't necessarily see Tasha doing that type of work, or throwing that type of work on somebody. But when you're being attacked spiritually, sometimes you got to fight fire with fire, or you have to reverse the work that's been put on you, or return to sender, or do some very heavy spiritual work to protect yourself from the type of ritual work that Cardi B be into. It's not some, willy-nilly, run-off-the-mill kitchen magic. I'm telling you that right now. This is very high level, like very high level stuff. So, and you have mature woman here clarifying it. So it's like, I'm not doing any of that love spell stuff, eating man scabs off their fucking elbows and shit to keep them around. I'm not doing none of that death magic to try to end you. You can do that to me all day, but I'm not going to do that back to you. However, when you do return to senders, or ask, for your spirit team to, again, return to sender, or reverse the work that's been put on you, or again, you're just naturally spiritually protected or something, it's like fighting fire with fire. This is definitely giving like massive spiritual warfare here. between these two? What is this love offer? Surprise. So she could have been very shocked or surprised that, again, Cardi B could have tried to extend some type of offer or extend an olive branch, not because she actually gave a fuck about her or wanted to deal with her or be friendly with her. But, you know, sometimes you got to put the pride aside to get to that bag. And I think with Cardi B, she definitely doesn't mind putting her ego or pride aside to get to that bag, even if it means extending some type of offer here to Tasha K. If you promote me on your platform, do this, that, and the third, what I tell you to do, or take this and that and the third down, then we can try to work on something. But abandonment, it's like Tasha K was not having it. She wasn't trying to do that. She walked away from it. I don't know if she's ever said that on her platform or what. But I'm definitely getting that here. Beef. Wow. Yeah, so she could feel like they're like trying to like highway robbery, like highway rob her. Yep, through the legal system, through the courts. So she feels like they're basically highway robbing her. I mean, $4 million is a lot of fucking money. It is. I can't imagine Cardi B lost $4 million just because of what Tasha K said about her. But, I mean, you never know. But I don't think it was worth the whole $4 million either. But, hey, I'm not the judge. I'm not the lawyer. I'm not Cardi B. So, who am I, right? Can we get one more on this, please? Karmic feminine. Yep, she had an awakening. And then priestess. Yeah, so I'm telling you, it's like she's a lot more spiritually aware and inclined than I think Cardi B realized. And then I think Cardi B wants to give her credit for chakras and priestess. She's got a third eye right here. Now you've got karmic feminine that showed up. However, this is showing up with the awakening. So it's like, again, Tasha K has gone through a lot of different spiritual awakenings. And this process could have been one of the more massive or more intense ones that really, you know, made her realize something. Or, you know, sometimes it's not always worth the money, certain things that you say or do or whatever, you know, with abundance here. So I'm not calling Tasha K karmic, but coming out of like maybe karmic like energy with the gossip and, you know, exaggerating stories and things like that, letting the ego get in the way. Yeah. And abandonment. Yep. It's like leaving that type of shit behind. Intuitive Kev and trusting your intuition more. But one thing she will not do is apologize. I can tell you that right now. She's not trying to apologize. Now, if she did already at some point, then okay. She's just not trying to keep apologizing or apologize anymore. You know? You got your judgment. I took my shit down, and she took her videos about Cardi B down, whatever. You got your judgment. You get your money when you get your money. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Let's get into some tarot. If you guys are enjoying this, if this is making any sense to y'all, definitely leave a like on the video. Share if you care, okay? It's a little bit of a long one. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and for being here with me. Can we get a couple, please, for Cardi B? What is the energy that she's in at this time when it comes to Tasha K? Please and thank you. 9 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Okay, so the 9 of Cups can be definitely like a very self-sufficient energy, wish fulfillment, happiness. It's definitely giving like her wish fulfillment, or what she would desire the most is for Tasha K to just move on and like just forget that she ever even existed. 3 of Wands can be things in the distant future, waiting for your ships to come in. And here it is. Look, the devil. Toxic, obsessive energy. We did see obsessive before too. We saw ritual energy. You've got curse here showing up as well. So, I mean, is that what makes you happy? To try to like block her opportunities or make sure she doesn't make sure that Tasha K doesn't succeed or never gets any other ships coming in, never brought into her horizons. Okay. What is this, please? What is the energy that she's in at this time? You know, Cardi B just came off of a pretty successful tour, I guess. I don't follow like all the numbers and how many millions of dollars each show made, but at least in her mind, it looks like it was successful. Allegedly, okay? I wasn't there, so I don't fucking know if those seats were full. But let's see, what is this? Yeah, King of Swords. That could also be her because she's a Libra. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here with this King of Swords. That could also be the court system, a judge, a lawyer, someone who usually speaks the truth. They can be very cold as well, very cold, detached demeanor when it comes to their communication style or just lack of emotions as well. It's almost like she's getting a kick out of this, or like, because Nine of Cups is happiness, emotional satisfaction, again, a wish fulfillment, success, and achievement. And it's like, okay, you won in court, but it's like, do you get a kick out of this to keep taking her to court? Or do you get a kick out of like seeing her struggle to pay you? I don't know. It's weird. Page of Cups here at the bottom. She still wants that apology. Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's like she's trying to keep. It's like she's trying to keep her from doing new things or expanding and being able to branch out and do better for herself. Seven of Cups, confusion, illusions. Yeah, she doesn't want people to work with Tasha K. She doesn't want her to be in good standing with people as far as her partnerships and business relationships go. And here it is again. This is showing up a lot. Here's an offer, a financial offer at that, a stable financial offer, and the Two of Cups, some type of partnership, collaboration, working together. Seven of Cups, but it was all in confusion, illusions, a fantasy. She was never going to work with you, even if she does owe you millions of dollars. She's not going to work with you, Cardi B, clearly. Okay, why is this Nine of Cups here? Ace of Wands can be the beginning of a new project, a new start. Work, career, your passions, sex drive as well sometimes. Why is it here? Ooh. Queen of Cups. That's technically Tasha K. She'll be the Queen of Cups. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on a minute. My bad, guys. I saw a little bug. But yeah, let's see. What is this Nine of Cups about, please? Oh, well, I got the Queen of Cups that fell out. Technically, this would be Tasha K, though, because she's a Pisces. Someone who's nurturing, very compassionate. They have a lot of love and a lot of feelings to give. Very intuitive as well. Someone who can see the future. Why is it here, please? Five of Pentacles. Yikes. Okay. Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. Financial hardship. Lack of financial stability. King of Swords. It's giving like I need to go back to court because I need that money. But it's like, how much are you expecting to get from her at one given time? I mean, even if she is on a payment plan, she's not going to give you $500,000 every month. I mean, like literally going to court with the judge, the lawyers here, law enforcement with the King of Swords for that money. Five of Pentacles. It's like she's trying to accumulate coins by any means necessary. And I get it. You know, go get your money, get your coins, however you see fit, whatever is owed to you. However, it's like, again, if you're supposed to be big, bad Bram, you just came off this very successful tour, you're selling hair products, you're selling purses and bags and shit, endorsements. It's like you shouldn't be this pressed or this hungry for this $4 million that's been guaranteed to you anyway. I really hope that makes sense. Somebody could have lost a judgment for $4,000. You might not get it all in one straight shot right away, like, let alone 4 million. And the Magician, yeah, trying to manipulate things, pull the strings, make something happen the way you want it to. What is the energy that you're in, please? What is this Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups? What is making you happy here with this Queen of Cups? Ah! Whoa, too many cards. My bad, guys. Four of Pentacles. So it's like she is happy and satisfied with the Nine of Cups, seeing the Queen of Cups, again, that's Tasha K, being in this financially restrictive, very tight, controlled type of environment, mindset. Four of Pentacles is holding on to something very tightly, not letting it go. It could also be the need to save money, stabilize your money, creating a foundation. It's like she gets a kick out of this, seeing her struggle or seeing her having to like hold on to her money and finances. And again, of course, Cardi B, she's in her feelings. She's holding on to this very tightly, just not letting it go. Wow, and I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It's all because her money is not in the right place. You're very famous, star power. You know, you're one of the biggest out here right now. We know that. But Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, it may not look like that in the bank account, though. Allegedly. What is King of Swords and the Five of Pentacles? Oh, Nine of Wands. Here it goes again with this energy of like feeling intimidated, fright, paranoia. Nine of Wands is definitely somebody who's like the wounded warrior. They do not give up. Like, she will fight this fight to the end, even if it leaves Tasha K with $5.02 left. She does not care. She doesn't care. And I know some people may agree with that. They may resonate with that. Well, you talk shit and now this is what you get. Now you got to pay for it. Yeah, I get it. That's true. But I mean, to try to destroy somebody's well-being and get a kick out of that, first of all, how are you going to get your money if you're trying to destroy somebody's well-being when their well-being is what's going to get you the money? Isn't that kind of like working backwards? Nine of Wands, they will get knocked down 9 times and get up 10. They don't just quit. They don't just stop. You know. What is this Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands, please? Four of Wands. Yeah, something about her stability here is showing up as well. A house, a home. The Empress here at the bottom. And you know what's so weird? Because I think there's something here with Cardi B where she like is somewhat aware of Tasha K. Is like, I don't, okay. I'm just going to use the term spiritual authority. Doesn't make her better than anybody or anything like that. But she could have some type of, again, like bloodline lineage that gives her some type of spiritual protection naturally or ancestrally. And I don't think Cardi B realized that, or she just doesn't give a fuck. Like, yeah, as I said, that High Priestess at the bottom, some type of spiritual authority or someone who knows a lot, doesn't really say a lot, very highly intuitive. They know a lot of people's secrets. Four of Wands is a house, a home. There's something here heavy around Cardi B's house. I'm sure she has plenty of houses, but like there's a house here that's like in question or something. What is this Four of Wands about? It's like she's after all this with Tasha K because she's trying to like reinstate or restabilize her stability. I really hope that makes sense, you guys. Oh, and here it is, the Moon. Wow. And then the Ten of Swords. By any means necessary, get her the fuck up out of here, even if it's by hook or crook, spell work, voodoo, hoodoo, whoever the fuck I gotta call upon. Go to with this Moon and the Ten of Swords. It's giving like a betrayal. Ah! Look at this. The Devil. You cannot make this up. Obsessed. Obsessed in your feelings like hell, insecure, feeling some type of way. This is definitely giving like death magic. Didn't we see that already? Spell work, ritualistic practices. Obsessed with ending her. She does not want to see her happy. She doesn't care if it affects her family. She doesn't care if it affects her kids, her livelihood. None of that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Even if it meant that Tasha K was not here anymore, physically on this earth. Well, you know, it would just be that. Is kind of what it's giving. Damn, that's kind of crazy because it's like just again, we did see the 9 of Wands, so it's like someone who's just relentless, won't stop. Didn't I say before she could have been warned or told by whoever this third party practitioner is, like, hey girl, like maybe you should cool it on the ritual work over this woman. Maybe you should chill, okay? I'm getting the same thing with Offset. I don't know why I just picked up Offset's energy, but she could have been told about that too. If allegedly she was doing work on Offset, hey sis, his bloodline is not one to be fucked with, so I don't think you should be doing that. Okay. But let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Tasha K and use a different deck for her, just in case some of the same energy needs to show up. Okay, is this making any sense to y'all? You like this style of reading? Definitely share if you care. Leave a like. It's absolutely free. 99 to do so. Leave a comment. Let me know what you know. I appreciate when y'all tie up the loose ends of certain things that I might be missing out on. Okay. So let's see. What is the energy that Tasha K is in? Please and thank you at this time. Oh, here it is. Look, the devil. I just said that. Some of the same energy might need to show up. So I got to switch the deck. Yeah, Capricorn. And look. 10 of Swords. We just saw that. Wow. You guys. Hold on. Because the same 3 cards showed up back to back for Cardi B. Completely different deck I'm using. You see? Okay. You've got the devil. 10 of Swords, and then you got the moon in reverse, though, for Tasha K. Okay, I already said how she showed up as a mature woman with this death magic stuff. It's like, you can do that to me, but I'm not on that type of time. I don't need to do spell work, black magic, and hexes, and voodoo, and manipulate situations spiritually to get what I want, or to be where I need to be, or... Wow, but you see, interesting. Well, the devil card showed up. It fell out. So, again, like negative thought processing, obsession, like toxic energy, a toxic attachment. Let me see. Why is the devil card here, though, for you, Tasha K? Please and thank you. Oh, Page of Swords. So definitely watching documents, information, gossip for sure, malicious gossip. This is how this is coming through as the devil, Page of Swords, malicious gossip. But then you have the star here. So that's like healing, restoration, forgiveness, second chances, sometimes even, you know, celebrity, star power, a wish fulfillment. So it's very clear that Tasha K has come a very long way, and her platform is where it's at because of a lot of different, you know, malicious gossip and the things that she'd be talking about. Okay. What Page of Swords can also be like someone investigating, asking a lot of questions, watching. I'm telling you, it's like she's aware, or she knows that Cardi B has people watching her. Why is this here, please? 6 of Swords. And I keep getting this vibe here too with Tasha K, like she's trying to, or she's been in this energy of like leaving certain things or certain energy behind in the past. 6 of Swords is walking away from a situation that's been very tumultuous, very rough, argumentative. 6 of Swords is like you're looking for peace or refuge. Traveling, creating distance of some sort. What is this? Judgment. Yep, this can also be another energy of forgiveness, second chances, decision making, the final wake-up call. Judgment from the Most High is Archangel Gabriel, the archangel that delivers the messages. With the devil, though, in the world, oh, Ace of Swords. What is this Judgment and the devil about? It's almost like, again, like a whistleblower, the toxic energy. We did see whistleblower. That was the first card we got for her. It's kind of almost similar. Whistleblowing or exposing like toxic, demonic energy. And it doesn't mean that she's no saint or nothing like that. Tasha K is not no saint or anything like that, but she do be kind of blowing the horn or blowing the whistle on like a lot of negative, toxic shit that be going on. I'm not saying every single word she spews is exact facts and truth, but a lot of things that she does say is true, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. This is why she's coming up as the whistleblower. Allegedly. Queen of Cups, this is her. Someone who follows their intuition, or they do their best to follow their intuition. It's like, I'm hearing this I don't know, how do I say this? I'm hearing a phrase, it's like, I only say what I'm guided to say. Is kind of what I'm getting with this. I only say what I'm guided to say. Because you have the Queen of Cups here, and that's your intuition. Being in touch with your spirit. Your feelings and your emotions. Why is this here? Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take, reciprocity. Yeah, and I see that with her. It's like, again, I definitely see some type of offer here being extended. Or some type of financial. I'm hearing the word stipend. Like some type of financial offer was made to her, but it's like her intuition told her not to take it. Because she would have ended up being under someone else's control, or under someone else's manipulation, or under their rule of thumb, is how it's coming through. So she couldn't take that offer. And this is coming directly from Cardi B, is what I'm getting, or her camp, allegedly. It's like, I rather you keep the court case going on, and I give you penny by penny by penny, than apologize, put my ego or pride aside, travel to the dark side and be under your fucking rule of thumb. What is this Page of Swords about, please? Ten of Wands. Yeah, a burden, stress, anxiety sometimes. Definitely a burden, or a cycle closing, a chapter wrapping up. Tens in any suit is definitely the closure of a cycle here. Four of Wands, yeah. Watching somebody struggle. Yeah, so she's aware. It's like that some of the things that she said, like the malicious gossip, has caused some type of strife or some type of stress for her, a burden of some sort. And she definitely feels like she's being watched. And I don't think she's wrong about being watched. Yeah, the Sun. Ooh, exposure in court. The Hierophant is definitely like higher institutions of learning or government. You have the Sun here, exposure, happiness, success. The Nine of Pentacles, independent woman, someone who makes a lot of good money. And the Tower, it's like literally her foundation crumbling, or somebody wanting her foundation to crumble. Okay, what is this Ten of Wands and the Page of Swords, please? Ace of Cups. Okay. Again, that offer. Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups is definitely an offer, usually of romance or love, or just something new, a restart. Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands, but it would have caused a burden for her. What is this? The Death card. Yeah. Transformation. So, yeah, I keep saying that. Like, she's gone through some type of spiritual awakening, or she's having some type of renewal or rebirth of some sort with this Death card, Scorpio energy. Like, viewing things, viewing situations differently. Again, it doesn't mean she likes Cardi B anymore or any less. It's just that she's aware that certain things had to change in order for her fortune or her karma, her destiny to change. A transformation, ending of some sort. I see she definitely said no to some type of offer. The Death card to the Ace of Cups. It's like, fuck you and that offer. Whatever the offer was. But the offer is definitely feeling kind of something like, again, if you promote me or apologize or use your platform to promote my tour, my music, X, Y, and Z, then I'll let you chill. I'll let you slide. I won't harass you as much. We can cut the 4 million to 2 million. If you do this, do that, do this. But Tasha, I don't see her. Nope, because it would have been literally like accepting a deal from the devil. In her eyes, in her mind, at least, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. What is the Six of Wands, please? And Six of Swords. Six of Swords is, again, walking away from something, creating distance, traveling. King of Swords, yep. Here it is again. We got the King of Swords in Cardi B's energy as well. And then here's the Ace of Pentacles. Yep. She feels like Cardi B is like colluding with the court systems to try to like financially cripple her, essentially. The Lover's card is also a choice or a decision of some sort. Again, that financial offer here. King of Swords and the Six of Swords. Queen of Wands. Someone who's very charismatic, very attractive. They're very good at what they do. Definitely an entrepreneur as well. Now, it's weird because usually the King of Swords is like an honest truth teller. Again, someone very cold when it comes to their demeanor sometimes. What is this? Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. The Emperor. That's usually a boss, someone who is very sure of themselves, very confident, especially with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, definitely very confident. Here's the King of Pentacles, stable. Why is she showing up more stable than Cardi B? You can't make it up. I'm like, why are you showing up more stable? You got the Ten of Pentacles here. I'm not saying she has more money than Cardi B. That is not what I'm saying. However, I feel like Tasha K is a little bit more financially responsible than a Cardi B, okay? I don't think Tasha K's monthly bills are getting up to no $300,000 or $500,000 a month, okay? Cardi B was very vocal and very explicit about her monthly bills and how much she be racking it up. So, financial security, financial stability here. Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, like you're very confident about it as well. And I keep seeing this. It's like she may be pondering or thinking about maybe not divorce, but legally separating from her husband to keep him, because the Emperor would definitely be like a husband or a father, a provider, to keep him out of the mess. Okay. Are you like hiding money or something, Tasha K? Are you hiding money? Are you hiding money? Queen of Swords. That's technically Cardi B trying to find the money. Are you hiding money? Ace of Pentacles. It seems like she's very upfront and honest about her financial situation, damn near. The Queen of Swords is truth, clarity. Sometimes, again, judge, a lawyer, the court of law, right? Law enforcement. The Ace of Pentacles is the money I'm asking about. But I'm asking specifically, are you hiding money? But the Queen of Swords is honest and truthful. Very straightforward. They don't beat around the bush. That's what I said before. I don't think Tasha K is necessarily lying or like, I don't think she's shy to say, like, listen, I don't fucking have it like that. Like, I'm comfortable, but I don't have $4 million just in a shoebox to give you. I'm sorry. This definitely gives me, based on what I'm asking, like, I can give you what I have, but I can't give you what I don't fucking have. Like, you know? Are you hiding money or something, Tasha K? Page of Wands. Yeah, and I see a page. It's kind of like, you're not a king, you're not a knight, you're not an emperor or an empress showing up when I ask this question. So things might be a little on the short side, on the small side. Page of Wands is things going in a different direction, a new direction. So I think she's trying to find other ways to make money, or new ways to like stabilize her income or something, or to supplement this judgment. What is this? Knight of Cups. Okay, but are you hiding money or something? Oh, ooh, what is this? 10 of Cups, okay, and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, 10 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. It doesn't even feel like hiding money, but she could be like, it's almost coming through like putting your money into like real estate instead. Eight of Pentacles is definitely somebody who works really hard. They're very attentive to what they're doing, attention to detail, usually very skilled, and they're very good at what they do. But it's almost like she built, you know, her where she's at from the ground up. 8 of Wands is what I'm seeing here. So there's definitely like some type of money like in other assets is what I'm seeing. It's not just all sitting in a bank account somewhere. I'll definitely say that. It doesn't feel hidden though, because with as many flying monkeys and evil eyes Cardi B's got on her, I think she would have found it by now if there was some money hidden somewhere. But it definitely feels like the money, like Tasha K's money, is like put in assets like real estate with this 10 of Cups here, possibly. So I don't really know what that would look like as far as the judgment. Maybe just like seizing the properties that this money is washed or cleaned through. But it's not giving like actual liquid money to just give somebody. Especially not $4 million fucking dollars. With this Queen of Swords, it's definitely feeling like they have like went through all her finances. Like, talk about analyzing, investigating your money and your work, the money you make from the work that you do. I mean, just all in her business. But I asked specifically, are you hiding it though? I feel like you're pretty upfront and honest with this Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles when it comes to your money and finance. And that could just be, again, liquid money, but she could put money in means of other prospects such as real estate and things like that for sure. And look, here it is again, real estate. The 4 of Wands, putting your money in property. So very interesting. It's very clear, very obvious that these two do not really get along. Tasha K is definitely very ego-driven, pride-ridden, okay? She is not trying to accept anything or stoop anywhere near Cardi B, because again, it would be like kind of accepting a deal from the devil in her mind, in her eyes. And she's aware that, you know,